Honorable Chairman of Telangana Legislative Council, Honorable Speaker of Telangana Legislative Council, Honorable members of the Council and Legislative Assembly, warm greetings to the country. The inclusive and comprehensive development of Telangana has become a role model for the country. The state is progressing in a phenomenal manner on every front. Extraordinary success of the state of Telangana is due to the blessings of the people, the skillful administration by the Honorable Chief Minister, the hard work of the people's representatives, and the dedication shown by the government employees. There was a time when the state suffered due to power cuts and darkness across the state. Today, due to efforts made and hard work done by my government, there is 24 hours power supply and there is brightness and light everywhere. There was a time when the entire agriculture sector was distressed. Today, the state is able to supply food to the rest of the country and has become the granary of the country. There was a time when people used to fight for every drop of water. From there, the state today is able to supply treated and safe drinking water through taps to every household of the state. There was a time when rural areas presented a picture of poverty and distress. From that today, Telangana villages are completely transformed and have become models with a very high quality of life. Telangana today is investor friendly, attracts the top class companies and multinationals in IT and other sectors. The state is making rapid progress in protecting the environment and increasing the granary. Also, the state is getting accolades across the state. My government faced the innumerable challenges to bring the state from a desperate situation to what has become a model for the rest of the country. Lots of uncertainties had to be faced. Obstacles had to be overcome skillfully. In a short span of 8.5 years, Telangana achieved a number of successes. The whole country today is awe of the progress made by Telangana. Today, the state is not only economically strong, but also one of the top performers in the country in welfare and development. Economic development. Due to the enormous effort made by my government, the total receipts of state, which were a mere of 62,000 crores in 2014 and 15, have increased to 1,84,000 crores by 21-22. The per capita income of the state, which was rupees 1,24,104 rupees in 2014 and 2015, has increased to rupees 3,17,115 by 2022-23. After formation of the state of Telangana, the growth rate of several sectors of the economy has now become doubled to what it was earlier. This progress is due to the focus on capital expenditure by the government. I wholeheartedly congratulate the government for this spectacular progress. Agriculture and irrigation sectors progress. My government has achieved historic progress and stabilized the agriculture sector. We have made history in this sector. People used to say that agriculture was wasteful. From that stage today, we have made it a festive activity. With the supply of free and high quality power, the confidence of the farmers has increased. Mission Kakatiya has restored the tanks built during the previous regimes. The pending projects were completed and new Ayakat is added. On a war footing, major, medium and minor irrigation projects were constructed. Check dams were built. My government has built the major multi-level lift irrigation project Kalishwaram in a record time of 3.5 years. The project has attracted international attention. When the state was formed in 2014-15, Telangana had irrigation facilities for only 20 lakh acres. The same has increased to 73 lakh 33,000 acres today. The government is determined to achieve the target of providing irrigation to more than 1 crore acres of the land. The target also would be achieved very shortly. The historic Raitu Bandhu world stage. Telangana is the only state in the country which has transferred rupees 65,000 crores to 65 lakh farmers as investment. Lakh to all the farmers of the state through the Raitu Bima scheme. The government pays the entire premium under the scheme to LIC and not a single paisa burden is put on the farmer. I can surely say there is no such scheme for the farmers anywhere in the world. There is no need to even send an application under the scheme. In the event of an unfortunate death of the farmer, my government ensures that the entire assurance due to the efforts made by my government for the welfare of the farmers and for the development of agriculture sector, paddy production, which was 68 lakh 70 at all stages. The crop sector contributes 18.2% towards the state GSDP. Now, there is a discussion among the farmers of the country about the agriculture sector development which has taken place in Telangana. Success in electricity sector. When the state was formed, the installed capacity of electricity was 7,778 megawatts only. Due to the enormous efforts made by my government, now the installed capacity has gone up to 18,453 megawatts. The per capita power consumption in 2014-15 was only 1,356 units. By 2021-22, this has gone up to 2,126 units. The enormous increase in per capita consumption of power is a clear indicator of the fantastic progress made by the state. Mission Bhagirath, drinking water to every house. By ensuring that a full stop is put to all the drinking water problems of the state, Telangana has achieved historic success. Mission Bhagirath has been successfully implemented and has ensured that all the habitation of the state get safe drinking water. The Union Jal Shakti Ministry has declared in the Parliament that there is no fluoride problem in Telangana. Dalit Bandhu, revolutionary scheme. My government has introduced the revolutionary Dalit Bandhu scheme with the aim of economic empowerment of the Dalit community. The scheme today has become like a North Star for the entire country. In the history of the country, after the efforts made by Bharat Ratna Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar for the welfare of the Dalits, this scheme is the only one which is inspired by his work and is aimed at comprehensive development, economic empowerment, and infused with the revolutionary spirit. This is the first time in the history of the country that every Dalit family will get a grant of rupees 10 lakhs. This money is to be used for employment generation by investing in an asset or business. There is no need to repay this grant. In addition to the financial assistance, the government has also established a Dalit Rakshana Nidhi. The aim of this fund is to ensure that no beneficiary slides back economically in the case of a setback to the family. Apart from this, the government has also ensured that the Dalits enter in commercial and business activities by providing special quotas in government licenses. Asara, helping hand for the poor. My government is a human government. By redeeming the promise made during elections to reduce the age of the old age pensions to 57 years, The government has sanctioned lakhs of new pensions. The government is spending huge amount of resources to provide a safety net through Asara to various segments of the poor, such as single women, differently abled, BD workers, filarial patients, dialysis patients, etc. Welfare of tribals. When Telangana was formed as a new state, the proportion of various communities in the state population underwent significant changes when compared to the combined state. My government has accordingly increased the reservations. The proportion of ST population to the total population in the combined state was 6%, and accordingly they had reservations. Post-formation of the new state, the proportion has increased to 10%. As per pledge made to the Adivasis and tribals, my government has ensured that the reservation to STs is increased to 10%. There was a long-standing wish of the ST people to have their own administration in the Tandas and Gudams. To meet this popular aspiration, my government has made 2,471 Tandas and Gudams into Gram Panchayats. With this, a total number of 3,146 tribal representatives are working as sarpanchas and are ruling over their habitations as local administrators. Welfare of BCs. Welfare of Golla Kurumas. To regenerate the rural economy, my government is providing special assistance to the rural artisans and other communities who are dependent on traditional livelihood. The government has taken up the massive program of distribution of 7,30,000 sheep units with a total outlay of 11,000 crores. Today, the shepherd community of Telangana has the largest number of sheep in the country. To meat production, Telangana is ranked 5th in the country. In meat production, Telangana is ranked 5th in the country. Welfare of fishermen. My government has taken up large-scale encouragement of the fishing sector. This is done by taking up the fishing activity in the newly formed reservoirs constructed for irrigation and other water bodies. The fish are grown in these water bodies and tanks, and the fishing rights are given to the local fishermen community only. Welfare of textile workers. My government has taken up a number of welfare measures to regenerate the badly neglected textile sector. Today, we are able to provide adequate work to handloom and powerloom weavers. The government distributes crores of saris to women of the state during the Badukama festival. All the orders of the manufacturing of these saris are given to the handloom and powerloom workers under the Cheneta Mitra scheme. 50% subsidy is given on chemicals and yarns, and insurance coverage of 5 lakhs is provided under the Nethanukku Bima scheme. The entire premium for this scheme is being paid by the government. Welfare of toddy tappers. My government has introduced 50% reservation in wine shops for toddy tappers. The tree cess on toddy trees is abolished. Furthermore, even the old dues were also written off. There is an accidental insurance of rupees 5 lakh provided for the families of the toddy tappers. The government is introducing NEERA as a soft drink, thereby creating additional employment opportunities for the toddy tappers. My government is providing free electricity up to 250 units for laundries and saloons. With these measures, the government is ensuring the welfare of washermen and the barber communities. Prior to formation of Telangana state, there were only 19 BC residential schools. My government has increased the number of BC residential schools to 310. This is aimed at ensuring the BC communities get good quality education. The government is constructing 41 community halls for the welfare of BC communities in very prime lands of Hyderabad. A few of these buildings will be inaugurated soon. Welfare of women. The father of the Indian Constitution, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, said that the measure of the development of a country is the progress achieved by the women of that country. My government is implementing a number of welfare measures aimed at improving the lives of women. Under the Arogya Lakshmi scheme, the government provides nutritious food along with eggs and milk in all the Anganwadi Kendras of the state. The Arogya Lakshmi scheme was appreciated by Niti Aayog. The Anganwadi workers of Telangana are amongst the highest paid in the country. My government has increased the honorarium being paid to ASHA workers from 2,000 to 9,750 rupees. The government has increased the salaries of home guards, Anganwadi workers, ASHA workers, and all the other contract and outsourcing employees along with the government employees. Telangana is the only state in the country which has provided such an increase in wages and thereby ensured that even the small workers get fair treatment. My government has introduced 33% reservation for women in state civil police jobs. The innovative She Teams program aimed at controlling eve teasing and violence against women has shown excellent results. This program is much studied and other states are also replicating the same. Kalyana Lakshmi and Shadi Mubarak. My government provides financial assistance towards marriage expenditure of girls from poor households. Under the scheme, an assistance of 1,116 rupees is provided. So far, 12,469 girls have benefited under this program. Welfare of minorities. My government has earned the trust of all communities of the state due to the equal treatment provided to them, due to the strong belief that the only way the minority communities can develop is through education. The state has started 203 minority residential schools during the initial years of the formation of the state itself. Now, other state has such a large number of no other state has such a large number of residential schools for the minority community. We have now upgraded all these schools to residential junior colleges. The state distributes special gifts during the festival seasons of Ramzan and Christmas. The women of the state are given saris during Badukama festival. As a government which is concerned about the welfare of every community of the state, we have started Brahmin Sanchema Parishad to work for the welfare of the poor families within the Brahmin community. This Parishad provides financial assistance for overseas education as well as employment generation schemes. The government has created a welfare trust with 100 crore rupees of corpus for journalists and also for advocates. A number of welfare measures and insurance schemes are operated by these trusts. In several categories of jobs, the state government employees are amongst the highest paid in the country. This clearly shows the friendly attitude of the state government towards the employees. Appointment in government jobs. There is a fear of recession across the world. In such a scenario, a large number of multinational companies are restoring to laying off their employees. Even in such difficult situation, the Telangana government is fulfilling its promise of recruitment to a large number of government jobs. As announced, the government has taken up recruitment of 80,039 jobs across all the departments in one go. In addition to this, the process of regularization of the contract employees is also going on to ensure that 95% of the jobs go only to the local candidates. The organization of the jobs into local cadres was done. For this, the state was able to get a new presidential order issued under Article 371D of the Constitution. From 2014 onwards till February 2022, my government has been able to fill up 1,41,735 jobs through the direct recruitment mode. In all, Telangana state is taking up recruitments to 2,21,774 jobs in a short period of 8.5 years, is creating history. Education development. To provide high quality education to students from poor families along with nutritious food, my government has given utmost importance to residential education. We are proud that no other state in the country has more than 1,000 residential educational institutions. The students of these institutions have performed very well at national and international level. They have been admitted to prestigious institutions and universities across the world. The government has started the massive scheme in education known as Mana Uru, Mana Padi and Mana Basti, Mana Padi. The scheme is aimed at providing infrastructure in the government schools, which is on par with the best of the corporate schools, and provide high quality education to the students from poor and marginalized communities. As part of the scheme, the government proposed to spend rupees 7,289 crores in 26,065 schools to provide 12 different kinds of basic amenities. All the works under this program are going on at brisk pace. Already in several schools, the works are completed and these facilities are put to use. Public health. Niti Aayog has placed Telangana at number 3 in the country in terms of provision of health care of high quality. The government has improved the basic infrastructure facilities in all hospitals of the state. T diagnostic centers are established in 20 districts so far, and the balance 13 districts also are going to be established. A total of 104 dialysis centers are presently in the operation across the state. Oxygen beds are established in all the hospitals of the state. 4 super specialty hospitals are going to be constructed across 4 different directions in Hyderabad. It is planned to add 2,000 more beds in NIMS. In Warangal, a super specialty hospital with 2,000 beds is under rapid construction with an outlay of 1,100 crores. There were only 3 hospitals in the Telangana region which were established during the combined states rule. My government is moving forward with the aim of establishing a new medical college in every district. So far, 12 new medical colleges have been established. With this total number of 17 medical colleges in 16 districts have come into existence. They are providing medical education to students as well as treatment for patients. We will have 9 more medical colleges which will be established during the current financial year. The government has established 342 Basti Dawakanas for the poor people in urban areas. The Dawakanas are providing excellent services. Inspired by their success, the government has decided to establish Palle Dawakanas. Telangana has made commendable progress in various health indicators due to interventions such as KCR kits, nutrition kits, Arogya Lakshmi, and several more. The deliveries in government institutions were only 30% before the formation of the state. Due to the effective measures taken by my government, it has gone up to 61%. Similarly, the maternal mortality rate was 92 for every 1 lakh deliveries. By 2022, MMR has come down to 43. The infant mortality rate in 2014 was 39 per every 1,000 births. By 2022, this has come down to 21. Palle and Pattana Pragati. Palle Pragati program was introduced by my government across the rural areas of the state. With this, the quality of life in rural areas has increased significantly. With excellent coordination between the government and the local bodies, a very good plan was implemented, which has resulted in improved sanitation and green cover. Every Gram Panchayat of the state today has basic infrastructure such as tractor, trolley, dump yard, nursery, Palla Prakriti, Vanalu, and Vaikunda Dhammams. I am very happy to inform you that in the awards which are announced by the central government for the Gram Panchayats, Telangana is getting the lion's share. The status of sanitation improved with the implementation of Pattana Pragati program. This has led to an improvement in the functioning of urban local bodies. Some of the facilities which are now being provided across the cities are integrated veg and non-veg markets, public toilets, and Vaikunda Dhammams with modern amenities. The Union government recently announced awards in several categories for the best performing cities and towns. With 26 awards, Telangana is one of the top performers. It is noteworthy that 75% of the awards given to southern states were bagged by Telangana. Haridaharam. The Telangana government has undertaken Haridaharam program to maintain ecological balance. The program has utmost importance and people are participating in it like a movement. In Telangana today, there is abundant greenery in every village. Forest Survey of India, in its report, has stated that the green cover in Telangana has increased by 7.7%. Hyderabad city has been recognized as the tree city of the world. Industry and IT sector development. My government introduced TSI Pass with the aim of development of industry and IT sectors. This has brought a revolutionary change in these sectors. 24 hours good quality power, safety, and security provided to all sections of society have ensured that there is a flood of investments from both international and national companies. Industrial production has increased significantly. Further, employment generation also has happened on a large scale. Over the past 8.5 years, IT and industry sector, Telangana has been able to attract investments to the tune of 3,31,000 crores. The IT sector has shown an employment growth rate of 140%. Reconstruction of Yadagiri-Gutta Temple. Reconstruction of Yadagiri-Gutta Temple is a historic wonder. Lord Narasimhaswamy is worshipped by all Telangana people. My government has reconstructed the temple in a glorious manner. It is built such that the spirit of the Lord is felt at every corner of the temple. Naming of new secretariat of Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar. In a manner befitting the new state, the new secretariat building is being constructed. I congratulate the government in this august house for deciding to name the new secretariat in the name of the architect of the Indian Constitution, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. To ensure effective governance, the government has provided modern facilities which are on par with international standards. I feel happy to inform you that an 125 feet tall statue of Ambedkar is under installation by the side of the new secretariat. The statue is a befitting tribute to the great B.R. Ambedkar. Similarly, on the opposite side of the new secretariat, the Martyrs Memorial is also getting ready for inauguration. My government has increased the number of districts to 33 to take governance closer to the people. A new integrated district office complexes are constructed in a spacious manner with all facilities. Public safety and security. The people of the state are able to lead a peaceful life due to effective maintenance of law and order. To control the crime, the government has deployed 9.8 lakh CCTV cameras across the state. This is the largest such deployment in any state. The newly established Command and Control Center will help the state to effectively supervise relief activities during any calamity or emergency. The Command and Control Center is established with world-class standards. My government has an equal focus on welfare and development. We are progressing fast along the path of the development. Even though we are only 8.5 years old, we are already a role model for the entire country. There is a discussion going across the country about Telangana development model. My government promises to the people of the state that we will move forward with the same inspiration and sincerity with which we have worked so far. Karuvantu, Katakamandu, Kanipinchani, Kalalepdo, Pasipapala, Nidura, Kanulalo, Musirina, Bavitavyam, Yento. As penned by brave Telugu poet and the freedom fighter, late Sri Dasarathy Krishnamacharya Garu, let us all strive for the world that is bereft of drought and hunger. Let us all strive to build a bright future that is full of hope and positive dreams for the children. Jaya Jaya He Telangana, Jai Telangana, Jai Hind.